Hello and welcome all back to Election Time News Australia. Today is Friday, April 11th, 2025, and today I'm going to be doing a quick overview of the 2025 federal election, how things are shaping up poorly for the Labour Party. Not necessarily poorly, but more that they are staying just barely in the race. It is very, very tight. And the general overview of the election as a whole, that is less than 1 month away. Election Time News is your one-stop for all things elections and politics, from summations to poll reviews and news on elections and politics. Subscribe below for more content like this about American, Canadian, and Australian politics. Remember, there's never a dull moment in politics. Now, on to the video. Today, of course, we have our little overall overview here, and so there's the blank map here, of course. Here are the current standings. This is with the coalitions. We have the Liberal National Coalition right here with their coalition parties, and then versus the Labour Party. They have quite a bit of a lead here currently, but for the overall, they do in fact have a much larger lead for the overall individual parties. Of course, the National, the LNP, and the Liberal Party all are in one coalition together. But that coalition is definitely benefiting them, as they are now basically up 1-1 with the Labour Party in the national two-party preferred vote. Now, of course, it comes down to the closest electorates, which ones are going to end up swinging which direction, which, of course, there's tools like the poll bludger that is great for, but there's a few here that the Labour Party really would want to hold on to that are very, very close. Being Tilt, which is going to be less than 2%. That's going to be Deakin, Gilmore, Menzies, Lyons, and Lingyari. Then you have Robertson, Pedersen, Tangney, Chisholm, Bullwinkle, Boothby, Parramatta, McEwen, Wills, and Hunter are all going to be lean. So there's quite a few that are basically like up in the air here. Across, not down. So that sucks. But then there also are a few that are up for grabs by the Labour Party. They're down to 5 for the not Labours. It goes all the way down here to Durek. So there's still opportunities for both to potentially end up turning the game around. So there's definitely still both parties are in the race. But recently we have seen relatively poor polling for opposition leader Peter Dutton, worst ever satisfaction rating of -15. So as the leader of the coalition here, Peter Dutton, that does not go well, as he's basically going to be prime minister if the Liberal National Coalition takes a majority. So that would make people less likely to vote for the coalition. Of course, they have their MRP, which I did lightly touch on last video, and so sorry, I'm supporting you. The battleground seats here, you have Bennelong, Bradfield, Calare, Cowper. Over here, you can see the very close ones again, Deakin, Gilmore. And we probably get actually like 1-1 into these in the next video here, which should come out over the weekend, probably Sunday. I'll probably do another Canadian video tomorrow. And so these are showing how the coalition is gaining a lot of support in the two-party preferred. Everyone else is gaining from the Labour Party in the primary vote. And so the polling has been fantastic for the coalition, actually up until mid-February. So then it got closer, and now they are overlapped. So in theory, if an election was held today, the Labour Party could absolutely get more of the two-party preferred vote than the coalition because of that overlap. The last time that wouldn't necessarily be possible was the 24th of February. As you can see, these bars here, the colored area is the margin of error, which is the uncertainty in every single polling set. So from that now, you can see the 16.5% primary votes for Labor and Coalition is an all-time low, and the continues of a steady decline. So the two parties claimed 98% of the votes in 1951. That is impressive. So Labor's declined. They are basically bound to get less votes than they did in 2022. It's almost guaranteed at this point. And so, of course, going into the the 1-to-1, you can download the data here. This is YouGov's projected primary vote. Coalition is expected to get 35.5%, 30% for Labor, and then the two-party preferred 50.2 to 49.8. So it's still neck and neck. There's quite a bit left to be done here. Of course, there's still a bit of time left until the actual election comes in. We have another month left, but considering a month ago was looking at like the 15th or so, things haven't changed much. So if the coalition holds on at this point, then they look relatively safe to be able to pull off a potential majority, or at least keep a minority government from the Labor Party, so they will not be able to pass their legislation as easily as they have so far. So that's essentially it. Just a quick update on that. Not much has changed from the overall national perspective. Of course, I'm going to be going even more into it as I'm going to have more time over the weekend. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to watch out. Oh, that's new. 18 million people are registered to vote. So if you are one of those 18.1 million people, make sure to go out and vote. You don't want to get fined for that. So thank you all so much for watching, and subscribe below for more content like this in American, Canadian, and Australian politics, and have a fantastic rest of your day.